Hello everybody and welcome back to CodeVis, your number one learning platform for all things tech related. Now, in our last video we were doing our CSS Practical, so we are going to continue from this video. So you can call the title of this video our CSS Practical 2 Part 2. Anyone you want to call it. So before I proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. You can also follow us on our social media platforms so that you can keep up to date with our trends and topic. We also have our WhatsApp community platform. You can feel free to join that platform so you can interact with like minds just like you, people who are starting out in their tech journey, as well as people who are already in their tech journey, as well as if you have any questions during your project and all that. Also remember, we are CodeVis take on project, so if you have any job for us, we are more than willing to take it on. Web development, UI UX, data analysis, software development, we are here for you. So without further ado, let's carry on with the video. So in our last class we designed this little web page here. It's nothing more, there's nothing much to it. We have our header over here, the nav bar with the CodeVis in one side and the cover, the navigation links on the other side. Then we also did this banner. Everything here you're seeing is pure HTML and CSS. Both this CodeVis, both this banner is nothing too advanced. You as well can do something like this. If you followed our last video, you will see how we got this. So if you scroll down, we have our about us section, followed by the parallax section, followed by this little lorem ipsum section here. So without further ado, let's carry on with our video. Please tune with us. So what we need to do is we need to create another services section. This is, you can use this method to display your services, or you can display it one by one if you want to display it one by one, or you can use this way to display details about your web page. Then you can display your services one by one. Whichever way you want to do it, we are going to do it for you here. So we are basically going to use the idea from this about section right here. We are going to just repeat what we did here, nothing too complex. All right, so let's carry on. Let's scroll up. I said scroll up, sorry, scroll down. So I'm going to create a section. I'll create a section and I will give it a class of let's see, another one for services is offers. Let's say offers. Then this offers is going to, let's give it like this. Then in our offers, I'm going to create offers header dot offers offer header. After the offer header, we are going to have three offers. I'm going to have three offers. So let's do it. So I'm going to say div dot times 3. The first one is going to be offer left, offer right, offer center, offer middle. Let's do it like that, yes. And offer right. Let's change this left, right, and center. We are not going to make it left, right, and center, or left, center, right, whatever you want to call it. We're going to make it one rule after the other. So I'm going to name you offer 1, offer 2, and offer 3. Yes, we're changing it. So inside each offer, so in this offer header, we're going to have our lorem ipsum. We'll have our h3 tag with lorem 2, followed by a little p tag with lorem 6. Then in this offer 1, 2, and 3, you know, just let's copy everything in the services here. Just copy this, paste it here. Okay, but inside each offer we are going to have something else. Let's see. Inside each offer we are going to, you know what, this offer we are going to split it up. I'm going to create a div dot offer img. Yes, we are going to put an img tag there. src is equals to nothing yet. Then alternate of offer img. Yeah, offer img. Width should be 420 by 380. Width is equals to 420 and height is going to be 320 pixels. Okay, this should be okay. So inside each one, that is offer 1, then we have a h4, then a p tag. This p, let's make this lorem some more. Let's say lorem 50. We're going to need much text. All right, yeah, div dot offer text. Take this h4 and p, put it inside here. Okay, so that should make this sharp. So let me split it out so we can see what we did clearly. So we created a new section called offers. Then we created the offers header, followed by the offer 1, 2, 3, but so followed by 3 offer section, 3 other sections, offer 1, offer 2, offer 3. Then inside the offer 1, we created 2 more sections there. That is the offer image and the offer text here. So I'm just going to copy these two things here. I'm just going to copy everything here. We'll change it up later. No fret. Don't fret. I said no fret. Alright, copy you and paste you here and here. Now let's look at, so this is how it looks like in a web page. Wonderful. Very wonderful. So let's go and start styling up our work. Pardon that. Let's go start styling up our work. So we're going to start with the offer, generally offers. So I'm going to come here and say dot offers. I'm going to give my offers tag a width of 100%. So a max width, not just a width, a max width of 100%. The height, we're going to make the height auto for now. I don't want to know the height yet. We're going to give it position relative and move it away from the top by 80 pixels. Alright, big guy, we're not done yet. Next, let's give it a little bit of, no margin and padding needed. So we have offers header here. Pardon me for that. So I'm going to make this my offers like a grid. Okay, should I make it like a grid or like a flex? Let's make it a grid. Yeah, a grid will be more organized. A grid will be more organized. So let's do it like a grid. We're going to say grid display as a grid. That's better, right? Display as a grid. Now we're going to say grid for the offers is going to be 100 pixels for the height of the first row, followed by 80% auto. How many columns? 1 column auto. That should be okay. Yes, very okay. This is what I want. This is exactly what I want. It might not look like much now, but wait till we're done so you see it. So this 80% is the height of the rows. Pardon me. Let's make you 420 pixels for each row. That is very spacey. The more we do, the more we find out. So let's carry on. So I'm going to come here to dot offers header, offer header, right? Is it offer or offers I did? Let's see. Offer, yes, offer header. And to save me the stress, I'm just going to go up here. Let's look for our about section. Yes, the about. No, we didn't do the about. Okay, copy this about h3 here. So I'm going to make the column width. Yes, offer header. I'm going to say text align center. Padding. The padding top should be 32 pixels. Left and right should be 42 pixels. Okay, that is something. Let's make the top padding more. Come here, make you 42 pixels. Come here, make you 24 pixels. Okay, much better. unless, yeah, it's top and bottom padding. So I'm going to come here, dot offer header h3, paste. Let's see how it look like. I can work with that. Then dot offer header p. I'm going to copy everything here. Just going to change a few things. Font size will not be 42 pixels but 16 pixels. Let's see how it look like. That is okay by me. That is very okay by me. Yeah, come here, let's make this guy 32 instead of 42. Then let's reduce this padding here. This 12 pixels is too much, make it 6. Okay, same goes for you, 6. Alright, they are closer together. That is okay by me. This is okay. Now let's get each rules ready. We really need to do this as a grid. You know what? Yes. Let's come back here. 420 pixels again. 420 pixels again. We have 3 extra rows. So each one is 420. We might need to change it, like I said. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here. That is offer header. We're done with offer header. So we're going to come with offer 1. Let's target offer 1 now. That's the first row. Offer 1. Then we're going to align the image and the text together. So we're going to say, good. First things first, let us get the image ready for the offer 1. So let's come here, put our cursor here. Then we're going to go online. You can go to any site you want to get your image from, or you can use an image that is already in your system. It's your choice. Oh, sorry, wrong site. So I'm going to come here and say programmer. Yes, programmer working. I'm going to come to images, and I'm going to take this guy that is here. I just need random images for now. So click here. Get this guy. Has it loaded? Yes. Copy image link, come back here, paste it right here. Check how it looks like in the site. Wonderful. Now we need this guy to come in. This text has to be beside it, not under it. So I'm going to come back here and say dot offer 1. Let's try something. Let's say display flex should come side by side. Beautiful. Come back to this offer header here. Sorry, just come up here. Just say gap. Column gap should be 0 pixels. Row gap should be 40 pixels. Let's see how it looks like. I clearly made a mistake. Here should be 40. Here should be 0. Still too close. I don't like it. It's too close. Let's reduce it. 40 0 40 0 40 0 40 0. Remove auto from here. Make it 80%. Okay, remove you. Leave the auto, not 80%. I'm still going to change that. I'm coming. Let's make you 60. No. 82 pixels. 82 pixels. Alright, I prefer this. Now let's target the column width of this guy here. So I'm going to come here to offer 1 display flex. So I'm going to say grid column width. Let us say, let it be 80% of the original size, and margin auto. Let's see how it looks like. Not what I wanted. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring this to the center here, like this guy. Wait, like this guy. Why did I think of that? Let's come back up. Let's check our services. What did I do with our services? Services. I did it auto. I divided into 3, but I did the padding inside. Yes, this padding inside. I didn't give you this padding in the offers. So let's go back to offers. Let's go back to offers. Where is the padding? I didn't give you the padding. That's why. So let's give you the padding. Padding is going to be 24 pixels top and bottom by 120 pixels left and right. Come back here and it's much better. I prefer this. Now the width of this image is not enough. As you can see, this image was much wider here, so I'm going to expand the width of this image right here. I'm going to reduce this gap I did here. So let's go back to the gap of offer header or margin. Wait, where did I do that? Padding here, 24 pixels, 12. No. Oh, sorry, it's not the padding, it's this guy. 32 pixels, the gap. Better, much better. Now let's split these guys up. Let's make this guy wider. So let's come back here, not here, sorry, pardon me. Let's come back here. Change this width from 420. Change this width to not 420, 520. Let's see how it looks like. Manageable. 6. 580. Much better. Then let us style this guy up. Let's style up the text. So I'm going to come to offer text. So dot offer text color hashtag 3D font size, the general font size, because I don't want to style up the okay, no, just color. Width of the offer text should be 420 pixels, which I'm thinking won't be enough. Is that too short? What do you guys think? I think it's too short. Let's make the width 620. Too long. Let's make the width 580, just like the image. Perfecto. Then we're going to move it away from the side. You can see that these ones are already aligning properly. So we're going to move it away. We don't want it to be touching the image. So let us see. Let us give it a margin left of 42 pixels and see what it looks like. A little more gap is okay. 62. Perfecto. Then let us style up the text individually. So I'm going to say dot margin text dot offer text H4. Was it H4 I used? Yes. Offer text H4. Let's space you guys out so I can see my work well. Offer text H4 font size should be, oh, sorry about that. Fonts, seriously? Font size should be 32 pixels as well. Did I give somebody 32 pixels? Yes, the header 32 pixels as well. Padding, left and right padding, top and bottom 12 pixels, 16 pixels, left and right 18 pixels. Line, okay, no need for line height, it's just one line of text. Let's see how it looks like. Too big. Come back. 32 to 24. Much better. Next, we're starting up our text here. So dot offer text HP font size 18 pixels, padding the same 16 pixels by 18 pixels, line height And I cannot stress this enough, your line height must always be bigger than your font size unless you want to shrink your paragraph spacing. All right, this gap is too much. I think let us shrink the gap. Let's come here and say this h4 should be 8 and this guy here should be 8 as well. Come back here, much better. Let's reduce the width slightly. The width of offer text is 580, make it 520. Much better, much better, much better. Then we need to make it go down a bit. Should we make it go down or should we leave it where it is? You know what, let's leave it where it is. So this is our offer text. So all you have to do now is just change the images that are here and here, and we have our little section. But I'm not done. Let us do one more thing to it. Let's do one more thing to it. And this is just offer 1. We haven't done offer 2 and offer 3 yet. So let's do one more thing to it. What do we do? I want to put a background color at the back of each of these offers here. It won't affect this guy, but at the back of each of these ones, and this one needs to go up a bit, I think. So let's do that. We're going to target, who are we going to target? The rows, or let's see, background color, hashtag F. Let's use this light F color, this light orange color, and see. That is what I don't want. I want it to be on this line, not on this line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the column width here to be 100%. No, not here. Where? Okay, no, remove this column width here. Remove this column width. Oh, the padding is still taking effect. I'm going to take the padding from this my offer here. Take this padding from here. Put it here. There you go. So did I remove it from here? I removed it from here and I put it here, but it is still giving me spaces here. So let's move this column width and see. You're not what I want. I should have put another section that will space it out for me. That is what I had to do, but I didn't do that. That is why it's giving me this. There should be a section at the back of each of us that would give me this background color. Alright, let's undo what we just did. Let's undo what we just did. We're going to come here. Let's not stress ourselves. Let's go there. Let's go back. Offer 1, remove this background color here. Thank you very much. Let's go down to offer 2 and do the same thing. Now, for the offer 2, we're going to do something different. This offer 2 here, I'm going to take this offer text here, delete, and we're going to put it above the image. Above the image. That's what we're going to do. Now we're just going to come here and say the offer 2. Offer 2 and dot offer 3. Just copy this thing I just typed here. Pardon me. Come to offer 1 here and paste it. Yes. Then go back to our HTML tag. Let us put the images for offer 2 and 3. Pardon that, sorry, ignore that I just showed. Let's put the images for offer 2 and 3, and let's call it day. Come here. We have this first programmer that's working. Let's look for another guy. I'm going to use, okay, I'm going to use this guy. Yes. Wow, so many screens. Look at that. come here, paste. I believe I changed this width and height, didn't I? Oh yes, I did. 580. Come here and change this from 420 to 580 as well. Let's see how it looks. It's not showing. Why? That's of our 2, right? Yes. Okay, it's showing. Pardon me. I was looking at over 3. All right, this is beautiful. Then let's do the last one. Over 3. Let's get to your own image. Let's look for one more image we can use for over 3 here. We've used 2 guys. Okay, let's use a girl. Who is a lady programmer? A lady programmer. Must you look at the screen? Look away from the camera. Aha, you know. A lady programmer that is not looking at the camera, that is okay to use. So you're not showing that you're programming. Okay, this one is customer care. Oh no. Let's see you. Not clear enough. What about you? Not clear enough. How about you? Clear enough. Copy image link. Come to image 3. Paste. Change it from 420 to 580. Come back here. Check it out. And we have this wonderful listed services here. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is we are going to give it a background color, a general background color. So let's come here to our offer. We're going to go to offers. We'll say background color. Let's use this guy. We're going to make him lighter, much lighter. Let's see. Too shouty. No, too shouty. I don't like that. Let us come back here. Let's reduce the opacity and let's look at this. Much better, I think. Now we could easily, oh wait, I forgot to do one thing here. I forgot to do one slight thing here. What the target offers 2. In the offer 2 offer text, we didn't remove this margin here, so I'm going to come down here. Dot offer 2 greater than dot offers text margin left 0 pixels. Come back here. Good. I need to target the image itself. Then I'll come here and say dot offer 2 offer img margin left 62 pixels. Come back. That is what it should be. Okay, so this is now properly organized. I feel like I should make these images curve like this, but you know what, you guys are free to do whatever you want to decide when you're done designing it. Let's make that background color much lighter. Take this one here, bring it down here, come back here. Perfecto. So next, now we are going to do a form. We're going to do the contact us section of our web page. We're going to make it like a form. So I'm going to put another parallax. All right, I'm going to put another parallax before the contact section. So let us copy our CSS Parallax effect. Where is it? It is before. Yes, copy this parallax, paste it here. Now I'm going to create a section dot contact, and I'm going to make this contact a form. I'm going to divide it into 2 places. So I'm going to say div dot con img, right? should we put an image there or not? Should we put an image or not? Should we put an image or not? Should we put an image or not? You know, let's put div.conform. And that sounds off. Let's just put the contact info, contact form, then div.contact image. Yes, let's do it like this. So let's go down. There should be a parallax. Yes, we can change the image if we want, but I'm not going to do that. It's easy. All you have to do is change the class name here, change this class name, then copy everything in parallax and just change the image. You know what, let's just do it. Let's make the parallax here 1L, just 1L. Then I'm going to come to my CSS and look for parallax. Let's look for it. This is parallax here. Come here, copy. I'm going to paste it here. Remove this 1L from here. Then just change this image. That is all. I'm going to change this image. Let's look for a better image. Last one we looked for was what? Office buildings, right? Yes, office building. So let's look for another office building. I'm going to come here, corporate buildings. Just something we can use. I don't pick you. I want to pick you. I can't pick any of you. Who wins the tournament? I pick you. And you're not okay, you're clear now. So right click here, copy image link, come back here, paste you here. We'll come back to our site. Oh, you're not clear. I don't like that. Let's just change you. You're not clear enough. I need a clever image. Let's go back up and search for another one. See, search for another one. Search again. No, let's just take this guy. He will do it. He will do. Copy image link. Come right here and let us paste you. That's a long link. That should do it, right? Yes, that did it. So we have two parallax effects. So this is our entire services section. So let's do the contact form section. So let's go to our contact. We're going to do a form, a simple form that will have your name, email, and message. Nothing more. So we're just going to come here. I forgot one last thing. I'm going to say dot contact header. H3. Place your request. Send us a message. Yes, send us a message. I should have just used Lauren Ellipson, but forget it. We're always here to help. That should be okay for now. Then we're going to come to the contact form right here, and we're going to say input type text for name, placeholder your full name here, ID user name. Yeah, that is all. BR tag, input type email, placeholder your email here, ID user mail, input type, oh I forgot, BR. Then we're going to also use input for this part. We are going to use text area sorry, let me delete this again. Let me just delete this, pardon me. I'll just type text area better. So I'll give it a name, user message MSG. I'm going to make that name same as the ID, user MSG. Let's leave the rows and the columns for now. I'm going to leave it blank. I'm just going to give it a placeholder. Your message here. Okay, let's check out how it looks like. And of course it is not showing. Why am I seeing a div tag inside here? Reload. Okay, there's no div tag inside there. Okay, so it is not showing yet, but that is not an issue. We all know what we need to do. So let's come here and put our img tag. Let's come here and put an img tag. So I'll say img src. As always, we'll leave it blank. Alternate contact img. Width should be, I don't know what the width is going to be yet, but I'm going to make the width 480 and the height should be 620 for now. That is all. Then after the header, the form, we'll have a submit. Should we make the submit button part of the form, or let's make the submit button part of the form. So we'll come here after text area, we'll put a button tag, type submit ID contact btn, send message. And with this we are done with the form. That is the HTML part of the form. And let's get to the CSS part of the form. So we're going to come here. Let's carry on. So dot contact pardon me. So dot contact is the name of the section. So we're going to style up the section first. Remove this guy. We're going to give it a max width of 100%. A height for now, as you already know, is going to be auto. A position of relative. Top 80 pixels as well. Let's check how it looks like now. You can see that everything has come down, but we're not done. Then what next? We're going to give it a padding. I'm going to give the contact a padding. Yes. Should we give it a padding or not? Let's not give it a padding yet. I'm going to give display grid now. I'm going to say grid should be 100 pixels for the first row. The next two columns should be, the second row should be 400 pixels, right? 400 pixels, 420 pixels, followed by the last row. There's no last row. Second row should be 420 pixels. Wait, what is the height we gave to this guy, this image here? 620. Oof, that will be a problem. Let's make it 420 for now. We're going to change later. / auto. We're going to give it 2 columns, and then we're going to give it a gap. Column gap should be 40 pixels by, sorry, one moment please. Let's go back to offers. I need to confirm something. Row gap is first. Yes, sorry. row gap should be 40 pixels, no, row gap should be 32 pixels, column gap should be 42 pixels. Let's see how it looks like, and that is good. Okay, we have this thing looking like this. So let's carry on. First things first, the contact head. That is contact header. We'll come here, the contact header. We're going to say grid column starts at 1. We have 2 columns here, so grid column end at 3, pardon me. Text align center, padding top and bottom 16 pixels, left and right 18 pixels. Let's see how it looks like now. That is okay. Do you need to give this guy, no, let's not give it anything. Let's make your padding 32 pixels top and yes, that is okay by me. Still too small. 62 it is. Much better. See, much better. All right, let's give you. So I'm going to copy everything. Offers here, offer header P and offer header H1. So I'm just going to copy everything here, and I'm going to paste it here. So change this offer header here to contact, and change this guy here to contact, and voila, it has saved us the stress of having to do it ourselves. But we're going to make you purple. We're going to make you purple color. We used orange in the last one, so let's use purple here, just so it's a bit different for no reason whatsoever. So come here, change you to hashtag. I remember what I've always said, in coding, copy and paste is allowed. Oof, it is so allowed. So don't call me lazy for doing this, but just saving time. Okay, now pardon me, what we need to do next is the contact form and the contact img. I'm so sorry I lost it there for a second. Let's carry on. This guy should be split in 2. Yes, the contact form and the contact img are already split in 2. Perfect. So the contact form now, we need you to come inside. We need you to come inside. Yes. So we're going to give, we don't need to give it grid column start or grid column end. We're not going to do that. And here we said it's going to be auto, but we're going to actually give it a width here. I'm going to say the width should be 720. No, not 720. 620 pixels in width. Yes, width. No. Padding. Top and bottom padding 42 pixels. Left and right padding 120 pixels. Too much. 62 pixels. Too much. 60 pixels. Come back here. That's moved in. We're not done yet. Let's start up all the input fields. So we're going to target all the input field one by one. Yes. Okay. Very nice. But username, user mail, and user MSG. So let's target everything at once. The username not ID. We are targeting ID, so you're using the hashtag. In CSS, if you want to target an ID element, an ID attribute, you use hash. So hash username, hash user email. Is it user email or user mail I used? User mail. I have to confirm that. And user MSG. Width is going to be 420 pixels. Height 62 pixels. Padding inside of it, top and bottom 12 pixels, left and right 16 pixels. Background color is going to be triple F. that's white. Border none. Border radius 8 pixels all round. Box shadow 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 16 pixels, hashtag 000 for the black. Then we're going to reduce the opacity down to here. Let's look at it. Well, look at those beautiful guys, but they're not done. Why are they not done? We need to space them out. Why is this button there? After text area there should be button. Okay, you need to space them out. So let's come here. We're going to say font size. Font size should be 24 pixels. Too big, 18 pixels. I believe that is okay. Come here, the height from 62, make it 54. That is fair. The width of 420, make it 620. That is way too long. 540. I can manage you. Then last but not least, and where is the placeholder that's supposed to be in this guy? There it is. Last but not least, the spacing in between them. Margin. Top and bottom 32 pixels. Left and right 42 pixels. There you go. Too much. 24 pixels by 42 pixels. Still too much. 16 pixels by 14. Perfect. The shadow is showing a little bit much, so let us reduce that shadow. So we're going to come here, take you up, come back here. Still too much. Okay, what we're going to do is this. We're going to come here, these 2 pixels, make it 1. All right. Almost. Take you higher, take you lower. It's almost not visible, but that's what I was going for. All right, now that we're done with that, now that we're done with this, I'll need to come back here and target user MSG. So I'll say user hashtag user MSG. It has to be the biggest one. So height should be 120 pixels. Let's see how it looks like at 120. Okay. Come back here, increase this. Better. Let's make this 120 180. I prefer it like this. So this is our form here. Send us a message. We're always here to help. Whew, that was not hard to do at all. Left and right is 60 pixels, right? So I was expecting you would come a little more, in, but make you 82 pixels. I changed the left and the pixels in the contact form. That's what I did. So yes, I prefer this. Then let us come to the image here, the contact image. Let's put an image there. There's an img tag here, so let's put an image. I'm going to come here and just say message being sent on phone. I don't know what I'm looking for, but when I see it, I'll see it. See, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Something like this. No, I need a longer image, a portrait image. Let's take this guy. Let's start with this guy. Oh yes, take this guy instead. Let's take this guy. This is a woman's finger, as you can see by how clean it is. So we'll copy the image link. Oh, you're not clear enough. You're not going to be clear enough. I'm going to paste it here. Come back here, check it out. That's what I said, it's not going to be clear enough. We need to adjust this image. So your height, what height did we give our contact form? We didn't give it a height. Yes, we didn't give any height, so we need to reduce the height. So let's come back here. Let's make you 520 by 420. Number one problem is the image is not clear enough and this button is bothering it. So let us put this button back in its place. So our button is supposed to come after the text area. Yes, it is. So I'm going to put a BR tag here. That's all. And it's down here, but this image is not wide enough. So make this 420. Did I increase the width of this? No, I didn't increase the width of this. So I'm going to come here and say contact img. We split up the size to be auto, but we made one way too big. The problem is not from there, the problem is from here. Let's make you guys this width not 540, 480 for you guys. Yes, so that this guy can, you know, stretch forth. Then we'll take this padding that is here, assign it to this big guy right here. We need to stretch out the image, so let's make this 480 here, 420, 620. Let's see what happens. Okay, that is way too big. We need you back. Wait a minute. $520 by 480. Oof, too short. Come back here. Yes, click here. Now come back here. Let us use this image instead. That image is not clear. Come back to our web page, and this is the image, but it is making our site extend, but we don't want it to extend, and this gap here is too much. So let's see, let's reduce the spacing. We're going to come here from first, we're going to come to gap in content. We say the gap left and between columns should be 42 pixels. Let's make you 24 to start with. Then we come back and check. That's reduced, but we want it a bit closer. Let it come closer, and it has to be closer. The gap is too much, so we're going to come here to contact form, top and bottom 42 pixels, left and right 82 pixels. Let's say it's a bit too much. Is it? Yes, that's what is causing it. So let's do that. Let's change this 82 pixels to, well, let's make the whole thing 42 pixels. That is what we are afraid of. We're going to come here. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to say contact form and contacts. Remove this padding entirely. Remove the padding entirely. Let's see what it's going to look like. We're going to try different things to try and error. Okay. So we need the padding 4282. Let's make you 32. Okay. Okay. Then we came here. What do we do? Width, height, padding. That is inside the box. Margin. Here you are. 24. Oh, pardon me. Let's reduce this 42. Let's reverse it and make it 24. Ooh, no. Come here. Make this 3282. Yes. but the space is still too much. Why? 62. Alright, you know what? Forget it. Come to this, remove this guy from here. Come here. This is where the issue is from. This is where the issue is from. This one will always be at the center. So I'm going to put the padding here. Padding, top and bottom, 24 pixels. Left and right, 62 pixels. Okay. Not what I hope for whatsoever. $120. There you are. But not in the center. This top and bottom 24, make it 16. Oh, it's covering here. No. Column header. Yes, that is why. For a 2, you here 24. Much better. But this guy is not in the center. What am I missing? Why is this guy not in the center? Or is he? You know what? Let's come here and give this guy a general background image. You're going to say background image URL. Then delete this excess space on it. Then we'll say background color, background size, size, cover, background color. You know what? Let us go to the about section. About, there you are. Copy everything here. In this life, don't need to stress yourself. Copy and paste is allowed in coding. I have said it and I will keep on saying it. And paste. And come back here and let's see how it looks like. It is equal. So all we're going to do is we're going to change this background image here. So let me search for office building. Office building. I like this one, it's fancy. Ooh, yes, very fancy. Copy image link and change it here. Oh yes, that is lovely. That is lovely. Now what can you see? This image is more than this guy. Let us style up the button now. So we're going to target the button by the ID, as you already know. That is ID is contact BTN. So we're going to come here and say hashtag contact BTN, which is short for button. Then I'm going to give it a, let's see, I'm going to give it width should be, you know, the same 480 pixels. So width of the BTN should be 480 pixels like the rest. The height should be 54 pixels like the rest. The padding should be 12 pixels by 16 pixels, just like the rest. Text align this time should be center. I want the text in the center. We're going to change the font size to, not font size, font family. We're going to change the font family to Montserrat. Ooh, no. Then we're going to say the color should be white. Border radius should be the same 8 pixels like the rest. However, background color of the button should be our Codeface 3D, the purple color, whatever it is. Let's check how it looks like. Looking good, boy, looking good. Let's remove the border none, font size 16 pixels. Wonderful. Now it's just the alignment that is left. So we give this one a margin of, let's give it the same margin 16 pixels by 24 pixels, and it is done. But our image, our background doesn't cover this section, so let us take care of that. Let us take care of that. We need to expand this background. Guys, we need to expand the height of this contact here. So $720. Oh no. 720 pixels. That is a bit too long. Reduce the 720 to 680. And that is perfecto. So we have this wonderful site right here. It's a pretty simple site, nothing much there, nothing much to it. You can see it right here. Codeface, about us, Parallax, services section, Parallax contact section. Let's give this contact section more finesse. What do you say? Let's give our contact section more finesse. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Should we do the animation we did? That advance. Should I do that advanced hover effect? It's going to take a little time. So let's not do that. So I'm just going to give it. I'm just going to change this to hashtag contact btn hover. I'm going to change this guy from, I'm going to give this guy transition 0.7s. They're going to come here and say background should be the white and color should be this guy. Come and target it. Yes, but something is still off. Cursor, pointer, and we're going to give it a shadow. So let's give this guy a box shadow. Box shadow should be, we want it to go down, so 1 pixels horizontal, 6 pixels vertical, 12 pixels, and 3D. We're going to use the color but lighter. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, I think it's there. Yeah, it's there, but let's move it a bit. Horizontal, we're going to make you 4. Vertical, we're going to make you 8. Come back here, increase you here. Let's come back and see. Perfect. Much perfect. Yes, I like this. I like this. So we've done the services and they send us a message, the contact section. So we can round up the site here. Let's just put a simple footer. We're not doing anything too exquisite like that. No, a very simple footer, and then we'll give it effects. And we don't need to give it much of an effect. The site is pretty much done. Sorry, the site is pretty much done. So let's just finalize by giving it a footer. We can add an animation to this if you want, whereby the background image, the background colors will be switching. If you want to, you can do that. It's actually not hard at all. We already have this effect here. We have the hover effect here already. There's nothing much effect to add here. You can add hover to each of these sections here if you want to. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Let's add hover to each of these sections before we do the footer. Let's add hover to each of these sections, each of this grid. So I'm going to come here. That place should be the services, right? Services, left, right, center. Yes. So let's go and target them. So left, right, center. There you are. We're going to target all of them at once. We're going to say dot left hover come here dot right hover dot center hover. I'm going to say box shadow. I'm going to make it glue. I believe this one is in a grid, so we can't just make it bigger. Yes, we can make it bigger. Okay. Yeah, we can make it bigger. So we're just going to make it glue. We're going to make it glue. So we're going to say, come here, give this some transition 0.7s. Now your transition doesn't have to be 0.7s. You can make it whatever you want. I'm just being lazy here. You're free to do whatever you want to. So let's do the box shadow. We're going to make it 0 pixels horizontal, 0 pixels vertical, but it's going to be 16 pixels all over, and we're going to give it hash FD. So it's just F. Then we're going to reduce the opacity. Let us see how it looks like. Okay, the hover effect has taken place, but it's not visible yet. So increase this opacity so you can see it very well. I see a little glow around it. So let's change this to pointer, cursor, pointer. Then we're going to make this guy from 16 to 24. That's the spread. Wonderful. Yes, that is okay by me. It's not that fine, but okay, you know what, let's not make it glue. Let's give it border instead. Come here, let's give it border. We'll say border, all round border, solid 2 pixels, 3D. All right, let's give you this. Let's see how border looks like. Not visible yet. Okay, 6. All right, one last thing to give it. Reduce this 0.7 to let's just leave the box shadow there. Let's leave the box shadow. So we are done with this. The only thing left to do with this web page is to add media queries to it after putting the footer. So let's do the footer. I'm going to make the footer a very simple thing. We're not going to stress ourselves for the footer. Let us give it a very simple footer. Footer, class of page end. I'm just going to say copyright of, copyright of code base will come before you here. Code base Ltd. Yes. Copyright of Code base Ltd 2024. Wonderful. Copyright of Code base Ltd 2024. We're just going to come down here. Dot page end. Dot page end. Yeah. What down to give it again? Pardon me. Width, max width 100%, height 62 pixels, background position relative, top 0 pixels, top 0 pixels, padding 12 by 18 pixels, background color should be the code base color 3D. This guy, color of the text should be white. Font family should be Montserrat. Font size 16 pixels. Text align should be center, and that should give us this guy. Ooh, we need to move it down. I wrote 0 pixels here instead of 80 pixels. My mistake. Come down here and we have this guy, but you're not in the center. That's a problem. So we're going to see display flex, align items, center, and let's see how it looks like. Ooh, remove this text align. Where is text align? Let's see. Align item center, then justify content center. Wonderful. This is our web page. A very simple HTML CSS web page, presentable on normal desktop screen. But remember, in web development, the key is mobile friendly first. So we have to apply media queries to this site so that it will be able to be viewed properly on mobile devices. If I click here and I go to inspect, as you can see, once we start shrinking the web page, everything goes haywire. So we need to adjust this. So this screen size is what? This is 700. This is 724 pixels, right? The width is still 1000 something pixels. Let's see. Yeah, we need to make the adjustments. So here's what's going to happen in the next class. That is in the next video. Let's allow you guys do this finish. We're going to do one more video. In that final video, which will be about CSS Practical 2 part 3, whatever you want to call it, we will apply media queries to each and every element of the web page to make sure it displays properly. Now, as you're designing your web page, I will advise you apply media queries to each element as you design it. But since we didn't do that, we will do it here, no issues. No need to fret. It's not going to be a big deal. So with that, we've come to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. If you like the video, like it, and then subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified when we post our next video. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. We would love to have you there. And don't forget, you can join our community platform, our WhatsApp community platforms, where you can interact with other people just like you who are starting out in their tech journey, or those who have already started out, so they can help you out, so you can help yourself build better. Once again, this is Codebase. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.